Alright, what's up, everybody? Before I get to the main video for this whole thing, I know you see the title and you're like, what? How could you not understand that? It's so simple. But I gotta explain in the video. I have my reasons for not understanding it. And there might be some like naysayers afterwards who be like, oh man, he talks so bad about this topic. He must not understand the parts of depression and the parts of, oh, it's so hard. Well, that's not necessarily true. I did say that I've always been an optimistic person, but that was not always true. Back when I was like 11 or 12, my father passed away like a week after my birthday, which he couldn't even attend because of work as a construction worker, and that crushed me for about like 3 months. And that whole depression thing, I understand that. I get that. At 11 years old, thinking some crazy stuff like that. Now I look back and I'm like, wow, that was really stupid of me. And I look back and I'm like, wow, how could I think? I'm 11 years old. How could I just think that is the way out? But through the help of others, help of friends, help of family, I got through it. I was talked to, and that's why I mentioned a lot in this video, to get help, talk to somebody, because that really helps. It doesn't matter who you talk to, as long as you talk to somebody, because it's a serious topic, and I just don't get why people do it without doing all the parameters first. I know, like I said again in this video, I'm a different person, but still, I don't get it. Now I've rambled on enough, so hope you get my future, because this is after I made that video. But I know a lot of people are gonna probably be like, "Oh man, he doesn't get the struggles of depression. I've been depressed all my life. I've been taking pills and all that stuff." Trust me, I've been down that road at a really young age, for a death that of a person I thought it was not only a father but a brother, as a friend, as a best friend, and it crushed me. But I got through it, and that's the point of making this video. You can get through it. It's not the end of the world as you know it. It's not the end of everything. End all. It's not. So I'm gonna ramble. I've been around for 2 minutes. So I'm just gonna end off here so you guys enjoy the video. Peace. Alright, this is two up. What's up, guys and dolls? My name is Christian. Friends call me Goomba. And here's a warning before this video even starts. As you can tell from the title up there, this is talking about a serious topic, suicide, and my view on it is really different from, I think, other people. Anytime I talk about it, anytime I get my view on it, people will get offended real quick, call me a jerk, and stuff like that. But forewarning, if you're subscribed to me and you don't like my opinion, then oh well. I'm sorry I offended you, but I'm also not sorry. The reason for that is, like, if you can't take my opinion like with heart and understand why I think this way from how I explain this video, then I guess then we're not going to be on the best terms for the rest of the time you watch me, if you're just going to get offended about this one video made by myself. So with that out the way, without that formality gone, I'm going to talk about why I think that is just dumb. Suicide to me is this first line gets a lot of people off, but suicide to me is like the coward's way out. I know that sounds like awful, and it is awful for me to say, but I believe this wholeheartedly. I believe that a person should fight with every last breath, not ever giving into the temptation. Not even temptation. I shouldn't even call it temptation, but it might as well be that now in the society that we live in. Because I know a lot of people that contemplate suicide for whatever reason, and I don't understand why. Because it's not a way out. It's not a way out. It's just a way to open more doors to suicide. It's just knocking over dominoes, in my opinion. The reason I say that, like, I don't believe suicide is right. It's not good for anybody. Because, like, I know people have problems and they deal with it differently, and I guess I'm one of those people who deal with like drama and stuff differently, because I usually just step back from the situation, step out of my own body, and think about what I'm doing before I even think about doing it. I guess I'm just that kind of person. I'm kind of different from other people, but I don't know. Like, it's not, like, people get all sad stuff normal because they have family situations and freaking they're understood and all that stuff, but they have friends and they don't take the help from the friends, and then something happens. I don't know, but like I'm gonna say this to those people who have attempted suicide, but like your life. I'm not trying to sound like an evil person right now. I'm just saying right now, but your life is not that bad. It's not to the point. If you're an American right now, if you're an American here, your life is not that bad. If you're that driven to suicide, trust me, your family situation might be terrible because my family situation is not the best in the whole world. Family situation might be terrible. You might have a terrible thing at school. You might have a terrible thing at work. It might be something that bad. But you gotta think outside the box, outside your own mind, outside your own life. There are people out there who have less than nothing, who are hunted, who are just their life is just shit. I'm gonna curse. Their life is god awful compared to you, and for you to just they trek on. They don't give up. They don't fucking take the way out. They survive. They just live. They like, oh man, I'm so sad and I don't have anybody to help me. When in reality you do usually have people to help you, but you just don't open your eyes to see that. But these people are surviving every day with consequences on them every day, on their back, and they're doing it like it's nothing. And if I lived in that kind of condition, I don't know what I would do. But I see people out every day in America, in North America, in the United States of America, where we live home and we're free, we have rights and all that stuff. Yet we take a way out that's so un-American, that's so ridiculous. It boggles my mind how millions of people take this step, and I don't get it. I know, again, I sound like a jerk, but this is just me. I don't understand that concept of just ending your life because of sadness, because of depression. I know depression is a terrible thing. I've seen people's depression just morph them from a cheerful person to a loving person, from a cheerful person to a just deceitful, hating person really fast. And it like disgusts me that people take that way out when they could talk to people, talk to everybody, talk to your closest friend. Hell, talk to somebody. Doesn't matter if it's a crossing guard. Doesn't matter if it's just some random guy at a deli. Talk to somebody. That helps. Don't matter how many times you say it doesn't help. It helps in some way or fashion because that person can help you out in many, many ways. I don't get why people don't want help when help is what they really need. It's mind blowing to me. I can't get it. I've seen people being sad before, but not to the point where they just want to off themselves because they think that's the way to relieve pain. Because it's not. It's a way to open more doors of pain, and that's just selfish. That is the most selfish thing you could do as a human being. Not being a dictator, not taking lives, but by taking your life, you're taking hundreds of people's lives and just shifting them from something they knew to something that's completely random and completely just out there. So that concept is just, like I said, mind-boggling, numbing to me. Like, why would you do some dumb fucking shit like that? I don't get it. I really don't. Now, like I said, I know people who are depressed and who just I'm an optimist. I look at the life I have, and I'm glad I live in the place I live. I'm glad I live in the area I live. I'm glad I see the hope in things. I see things that just mean life is abundant. I guess it's because of my view that I don't have the oh man, suicide is the only way out of my sadness, because it's not. Because man, there are quotes I want to use. I just can't focus on them because I'm so upset. Because people have talked to me about killing themselves, and I've tried wholeheartedly. I've done it. I've talked people out of suicide because it's a stupid concept that hurts many people, not just you. It doesn't just hurt you. It hurts others. That's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make. Why would you want to spread your sadness if it's that bad? That's just hurtful and mean and just indecent as a human being. You're being as indecent as the bullies who do that to you. You're being as indecent as the parents who either beat you or berate you. It's just I just don't get it. I don't. Talk to somebody. That's all I can say. Talk to somebody. Please. If you are feeling that low, please talk to somebody. Don't just sit in a corner and wallow in just your guilt and your sadness, because that just gets you nowhere. And that just gets on my nerves so much. I can't believe it. I can't. It's ridiculous. And I'm about to, I don't know, cut fucking. Alright, signing off here, guys. Peace.